My name is Peggy Carswell. I live on the west coast of Canada, and I'm the coordinator and founder of Fertile Ground. We're trying to demystify the scientific side of organic farming in the northeast corner of India. I think a lot of people know and associate Assam with tea. It's populated by a wide variety of different tribal communities. I came to Assam in 1998 with my partner. After returning from our first trip, we were asked by a nonprofit group in our community if we could help them locate a source of organically grown tea that wasn't produced by a big corporation, but by independent, small-scale growers. So I studied up on tea cultivation and came back the following year in search of a supplier of tea. There were a few people interested in growing organic tea, but they had been sufficiently confused by the teachings that chemicals and pesticides were essential. I came back the following year armed with information that could be used for helping them realize that they actually had everything that they needed. Word got out pretty quickly that there was someone who was willing to travel to different parts of the state. So I spent about 5 years doing that, and although it was wonderful, it was also really exhausting. So I decided to set up an organization, a registered nonprofit group called Fertile Ground. We set up a demonstration garden and training center in partnership with the Indian Oil Corporation, who owned a plot of land in Digboy, and a local Rotary Club. And we've helped set up some other centers in different parts of the state. Our work tends to focus on reaching out to independent, small-scale tea growers who come from rural areas. One of the key principles that we are trying to incorporate in our training about organic farming is to look at traditional farming practices, because the traditional knowledge is the foundation of organic farming. The training center that we've set up is on 2 acres of land. It was a garden area that took a lot of work, but it was also an opportunity for a lot of people from the local neighborhood to come and get involved with a group of volunteers to create what's turned out to be a beautiful garden. One of the most important things that we try to help people understand is how to help make the soil healthy again. We make formulas that help to increase the population of beneficial microorganisms, the earthworms and the fungus and the bacteria. We also try to help people identify the insects that are actually causing damage to their plants. You need to know how you can effectively repel that insect rather than kill it off. Our garden staff are growing a wide range of beautiful vegetables and flowers that are much appreciated by the local communities. What we have been trying to encourage is for people to not just focus on one main crop for their income. So instead of just planting a tea garden, they're integrating other crops that are good for the ecology, but also may help them generate a secondary source of income. A lot of people come to just enjoy the garden. It's a place that's open to anyone. One of the great things that we've started seeing in the last 5 or 6 years is a large number of young people who are developing an interest in actually coming back to agriculture. We now have a number of successful small-scale growers who are demonstrating that they don't need to rely on something that comes in a packet. They can make these products themselves. And I've come to realize how important the networking and the information sharing about organic farming is. It's given a lot of meaning to my life, and I know that it's meant a lot to the people that I've met here along the way too. We've had a number of really inspired and inspiring volunteers here over the last few years. And I think that without exception, people who come to Assam and who spend time here say that it's changed their life. It makes a difference, and they're happy to be part of a project that also is contributing to making the world a better place, making the soil healthier, and having a good time while you're at it.